So the first of the major trophies is going to be dished out tonight at the Tottenham Stadium in London. Challenge Cup final between the Sharks of East South Africa, Durban, and Gloucester of the West Country in England. And for both of these teams, the success or failure of their season is on the line in this 80-minute match. So much on the line because both of these teams share, well, a similarly woeful domestic league campaign this season, way below where their fans and the players and coaches and everyone connected with the clubs would expect them to be. Gloucester having won only 5 matches out of 18 in the Gallagher Premiership. Really poor show, second bottom, and negative 195 points difference as well. That must hurt, especially as 90 of those points came in one match only a couple of weeks ago. 90-0, a literal cricket score as Gloucester were humbled, their fans were embarrassed, and the justification for that performance and result was they were focusing on this match. I mean, there's no excuse for 90-0, but if they go and lose this match, it just pours salt in an open wound for those Gloucester fans who are amazing fans who follow their team everywhere and have done this season. Similar picture when you look at the Sharks. They have only managed 4 wins in the URC this season, way below where they would expect for the players that they've got available to them. And they're leaning into it. They've been using the hashtag Road to Redemption. They recognise this is their opportunity, not only to get a bit of silverware in the trophy cabinet, not only to make history, as no South African teams appeared in a final of the Champions or Challenge Cup before. Gloucester have won this competition twice, by the way. But both of these teams have got a route to the Champions Cup if they win. That is where the prestige, the money, all the attention is and where the players want to be playing. So huge match ahead. When you look at how they got here, Gloucester beat Benetton comfortably, 40 points to 23 at home. Really good performance there. And it's interesting that I think, was it a week or two before or after? I can't remember now. It's all a blur. But Benetton, in the similar time period, week before or week after, Benetton played the Sharks with a very similar team and won away. Gloucester put Benetton to the sword at home. What do you read into that? I'm not so sure you can. This is a game in its own right. Claremont came to the Stoop in Twickenham to play against the Sharks in their home semi-final, home in London, where, I mean, admittedly, there's a lot of South Africans and they'll definitely want to take advantage of that with this final. I'm sure there'll be a lot of them turning out. And by the way, if you have travelled from Durban to watch this game, fair play. Well done. I've heard they're mad rugby fans down there. I've heard all about the pre-game braais and stuff on it at Kings Park before internationals. I'm looking forward to being there for that Ireland second Test match. So I'll see you there for that one. And if you're in the UK, enjoy your trip right now. A fantastic win. It was Sia Masuku with the clutch king, 6 penalties, last minute kick to win it after a Mapimpi try. The stuff of dreams. Everything Makazole Mapimpi does seems to just have fairy tale written all over it. And South African teams and a 1-point victory name a more iconic duo. So that's how they got there. As for the teams, well, they announced those yesterday. For the Sharks, that's actually quite hard to read, that, isn't it? So I'll just give you the headlines. No Jaden Hendrickse, no Lacanio Arm, and 2 World Cup winners unavailable to them. But 6 World Cup winners are in the starting 15. Numbers 1 to 4 as well, all of them, as well as Grant Williams and Makazole Mapimpi. So they've got a lot of experience and a lot of class. And for Gloucester, well, better news on the personnel front. The Sharks are without a couple of players. Gloucester welcome a couple of players back. Adam Hastings at fly half, Santi Carreras at 15. So the tactical brains, the playmakers in the team are back there, and what a difference that could make. Now, other elements which could be factors, the referee always is. Matthew Raynow, very experienced, been around a long time. He's retiring as a referee after this July's international round of matches. So this will be one of his last club games. And I think Matthew Raynow is good. He is loose. He lets a lot go. And so the breakdown could just be wild. And that means there's an opportunity for teams which are quite savvy to slow the ball up, lay on the ball, just, I don't know, push the limits a little bit more than with other referees and maybe get away with it. So the team that does that best, that could really influence who the winner is. Weather looks okay. Cool. I mean, it's been an awful year weather-wise. in the UK, and it's continuing. It's going to be 18 degrees, but at least it's dry. We'll take it. And finally, I've got a combined team. So I've taken both starting 15s, put them together to make one side. Who would you pick? Let me know in the comments. While you're there, give the video a thumbs up. That helps spread the word. And I'd love it if I would earn your subscription on the channel. I've gone for that. And it looks like a lovely pattern, doesn't it? Gone for the entire front five for the Sharks, including those 4 double World Cup winners. That's a no-brainer. Former Gloucester lock, Gerbrand Grobler as well. Be a nice moment for him, turning out for the Sharks. And I've gone for the whole Gloucester back row. South Africa's Ruan Ackerman. Could he? Well, he kind of wanted to be England's Ruan Ackerman, but he's never got the shot. But he's got an opportunity against his fatherland to show what he's about. And Lewis Ludlow, an inspirational captain for Gloucester, and Zach Mercer is their star player. Zach Mercer, Santiago Carreras, they are big time players for Gloucester. Grant Williams, Sia Masuku, Makazole Mapimpi from the back line, and then I've gone for the rest of the Gloucester line now. Ethan Hooker, he looks like a quality player in the years ahead, real class. Seb Atkinson, a good young guy as well. I've just given him the nod in the centre with Chris Harris, who's been a British and Irish Lion, but very similar. I would say the strengths are similar. They both like to play quite a loose game. I think that front four, the front five for the Sharks should be the difference. And when you've got guys like Eben Etzebeth, Bongi Mbambi, Oxenche, Vincent Cott, you should be winning cup finals like this. The bookies have it as quite close. They've got the Sharks by 3 when I just looked. I think it could be that close. I'm going to edge for the Sharks as well. And because it's a South African team, I'm just going to say they're going to win by 1 point. It's just the way, isn't it? Right, enjoy the game tonight. I'll have a video following full-time whistle. I'll be at the Champions Cup final tomorrow and in amongst the fans and all the rest of it. And I'll see you on here on Egg Chasers. Hit subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you on the next one.